Hi, this is Cam Birdie, Catalyst for Change, and welcome to this week's On the Sofa with Cam. It's February the 1st, Imbolc and Bridget's Day, and that's my little boy in the background playing in his car, his walker. This week we're going to look at the challenging issue that most people do face, which is worthiness. They don't feel good enough to receive love, good enough to receive abundance, good enough to receive joy, good enough to receive the unconditional love of another. How people fall into this space of feeling unworthy is quite simple. They could be in a relationship, and that relationship, the person no longer wants them, and they feel unwanted and unlovable. By that, then they feel unworthy of receiving goodness and not good enough. It could be when they're in school and they're not picked for a team. You know, you go to school, you're picked in one team, you separate into teams, and you're the last one in a team that's picked, and you just feel unworthy to be part of either group, and you're just the little one in the background that someone says, oh, well, I better pick you, otherwise, you know, you'll be left on your own. And also people feel valued sometimes, or feel undervalued by what society depicts. So how much you earn, what colour your hair is, whether you fit into society's expectations of you. And it's not a good place to be of not being good enough. I myself have been through experiences in the past where I felt unworthy. I just settled for second best all the time. And if someone came into my life, I thought, well, this is it, this is the best I can do, so might as well stick with it, you know. It's better than having nothing, really. And at the time, I didn't know that was related to my lack of self-worth. And being in that place is really, really uncomfortable. And we don't always have someone to talk to about it because we don't really want to be judged. But it is quite common. And until you start unfolding belief systems and looking at your life, you don't always know that it exists. Well, let me tell you something today. You were born out of love. You were born out of love. Your parents, in that moment when they conceived you, before and after, beyond, loved each other. So you were born in unconditional love. So you are therefore a reflection of the unconditional love your mum and dad have towards you, and always will have, whether they say it or not. They love you. And you matter. You really do matter. You matter to me. You matter to yourself. You matter to the other people in your life whose lives you touch by being you. And you are worthy of receiving so much joy, so much goodness, so much greatness, so much beauty, so much love, so much abundance, so much everything you could possibly want. Because you matter. Only you can change whether you feel good enough. And sometimes it's important to look in the mirror and say, where I am good enough, and I am worthy of the goodness that I receive. So spend a few moments today or over the next few days and check within yourself and where you used to have a lack of self-worth, and then start reminding yourself that you matter to someone. And most importantly, you matter to you. And with that, thank you for taking the time for watching this video. Have a really, really good week, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.